Whenever you decide to spend money on a product such as Pokemon cards, you most likely don't need to worry about if the pack you're buying is real or fake, because usually you're only buying from trusted sites such as the Pokemon Store or Amazon, and usually it's only around $20, maybe up to a maximum of $140. However, this isn't the case for Logan Paul, who spent, believe it or not, $3.5 million on multiple very rare first generation base set Pokemon booster boxes that might actually be fakes. Now, before we dive into the research, I just want to know why Logan Paul spent this much money on Pokemon cards. Like, I understand the dude is absolutely loaded with cash, but like, even if I had as much money as him, I wouldn't buy $3.5 million worth of Pokemon booster boxes, and even if I did go through with that purchase, I would have called up every expert in the world basically to verify that these boxes are the real deal. But with my personal opinions out of the way, you know I'm not Logan Paul. Let's go ahead and talk about the recent research that came out. So according to the website Pokebench, there's a lot of stuff that isn't adding up with the person who actually sold these Pokemon cards to Logan Paul, or at least indirectly sold them to Logan Paul. Things like the seller having a ton of grammatical errors in the listing description, to the low eBay feedback from people who have either bought or sold something to the seller, and even 3 different stories on how these cards were obtained. If I was in Logan Paul's situation, I would have instantly steered clear about this, especially since, you know, this wasn't bought to him by the actual eBay listing. I would have figured out the whole entire history on how these came to be, and would have just stayed away from it as soon as humanly possible. Now, for the original stories about how the seller obtained these cards, I'm only going to be mentioning 2 of them because it's the most important ones for this video, and I don't really want to dive in depth and take away everything from that Pokebeach research. So the first story you can see on screen right now, but to just what it says, basically it was part of an estate sale and it belonged to an elderly woman's grandson that had passed away. Now, if this is the true version of the story, you know, this one was the actual one of what happened, it's a pretty sad story to how these cards were obtained. However, according to a completely different story that the seller told to another potential buyer, it was a gift for their 12th birthday in 1999. So whichever story is the truth, even if there is a truth to be told, the seller was pulling some shady stuff from the moment the listing went live. Now, after all of this happened, you know, the eBay listing was out there, it actually ended up selling for only $72,500 to a website called PSA Pikachu, who ended up bailing on the listing after the seller refused to let PSA Pikachu fly over to inspect this box. After this box got offered and shuffled around to different people in the Pokemon community, and was being flipped by people in the community, selling it to other people in the community, until it eventually got sold to Logan Paul for $3.5 million. So yes, while Logan Paul wasn't the one who made the original eBay listing purchase and wasn't the one who actually bought the box originally, it is still a very interesting situation to see that not only did the box originally only sell for $72,500, but it eventually made its way up to $3.5 million and eventually somehow got falsely verified as legitimate until it made its way all the way to Logan Paul, who just blindly accepted it. Now, when it comes to the box itself, there's a lot of issues that actually came up with the box that I'm not really going to delve into in this video, because simply put, it's a lot of stuff that I personally don't understand, and I assume if I was to tell you guys, it wouldn't really add that much to today's video, such as the fact that the barcodes of these usually have one E at the end of them, while Logan Paul's box had 3 at the end instead of one E, making it very suspicious on, is this even what it's supposed to be? With all of that out of the way, let's just go ahead and jump to the conclusion of this whole entire situation of, did Logan Paul get scammed? The answer is basically, we don't know. As of right now, there's a lot of uncertainty when it comes to these boxes as well. A lot of signs make them very suspicious, such as the seller's activity, such as the box itself, and everything else, that lead us to believe that this could be a actual tampered pack. It could just be fake stuff inside. Maybe there's just paperweights inside of the boxes. We really don't know. It's just a lot of stuff isn't adding up. As the official website mentions, the Pokemon trading card game is still in a hype phase right now, and reports of fake products and resold items have never been higher than before, so scams are rampant all over the Pokemon trading card game scene. So it could be a severe situation where Logan Paul just lost $3.5 million on some fake Pokemon cards, but at the end of the day, it's great headlines for him, I guess, because I mean, you have people like me making videos about him. At the end of the day, the only Pokemon trading card game I want to see is the Pokemon trading card game online, where you don't have to worry about getting scammed because it's all digital anyways. I mean, the worst you could do is try buying some trading card game online codes and getting scammed because they're fake codes, but at least those codes won't cost me $3.5 million. Anyways, for today's question, comment of the day, I want to know down below, what do you guys think about the situation? Do you think Logan Paul got scammed? Do you think that he just shouldn't have spent $3.5 million on Pokemon trading cards in the first place? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about this situation down below in the comments, but with that said, my name is FireMonkey. Hope you champs and champettes enjoyed today's YouTube video, and I'll catch you guys next time with another video. Peace out.